Yeah, so we started this hackathon by thinking about how buildings communicate with people, and how that if buildings have all these data like the heating or electricity usage or water usage or the occupancy data, that we're trying to figure out a way that how the building could effectively communicate its data and therefore kind of the health of the building with the people that use the building. Um, so, so we were trying to figure out a way to maybe integrate this data with the actual architecture of the building. So, yeah, who wants to?
Right. So in a nutshell, our SDR system is a data-driven adaptive lighting and wayfinding system that promotes space sharing for energy saving and also allows building to communicate with people through lighting and through multiple devices. And we also have at the back end an analytics module of energy data, and we visualize these data to for people to understand how they use energy. So we have made a video, so sit back and enjoy. How do I click? Oh, go back. All right, so I hope with the video you guys get an understanding of SDR and how we optimize space using energy data. And behind our architecture concept, so let's get back to.
Yes, we wanted not only to create the application for users to find suitable rooms and present the energy data, but also to integrate the data visualization and then wayfinding to the actual building. And we use Maahintalo because we have the energy data for Maahintalo as well as the booking system of all Aalto buildings and group workrooms for Maahintalo. And the way approach was that the whole concept was that the smart building isn't that kind of building where there is just tablet, and the tablet has nothing to be integrated with the actual interior design and the architecture of the building. So we tried this more holistic approach in this proposed concept for Mahintalo, that the visualization of the data could be integrated to the architecture, for example, by screens and data projectors, and to create more holistic way of approaching. And the wayfinding, the proposed concept is to use the LED panels that can be controlled. The intensity and the color can be adjusted to create this kind of wayfinding scheme with different lighting patterns such as pulse or color to navigate to the correct room, because the panels in the Mahintalo happen to be just over the door of the rooms.
Yeah, so just to go over the benefits that we're trying to achieve was just to optimize the space utilization of the building. So, and also within that, it makes the building more energy efficient if it's more productive as a building. People are using community spaces. Okay, I'll just hand you over to Taha. You can talk about it.
Yeah, okay, so the time is a little bit remaining less, so that's why we'll switch to okay, so how does all this work? So we have created a REST API using Node and MongoDB, which has several API calls which can be used to call different functionalities and to manage all these systems. So it is basically a framework, and these are certain sets of calls which can be done. It can be integrated with the users. It can send messages to users' friends. If, let's say, one of your friends does save energy in a particular building, so you can save that, or you can get a notification that, okay, one of your friends has saved it, which motivates other people to do it. And then there are several sets of API calls which have been created. So yeah, so you can be, so this is actually the code, this is the backend, but on top of it there can be several applications which can be built depending on the usage scenario, whichever is there. Like for Aalto, for example, how we showed that you can reserve a room, but maybe for a bank system something else can be implemented, for certain public structure something else can be implemented. So the front end basically is open for using in different purposes, but the core is the backend, and it can be integrated in many systems just by a REST call. I hope you liked it. So okay, you can.
To wrap up the things, can we get to the keynote? Full screen. Okay. Here is the place where you can find the code, and apparently the resources used lacks few things, but we started with the IFC model of the Mahintalo that was provided us, as well as the energy data of Mahintalo. We have used the Unity 3D to present the building model in 3D world and some.
And yeah, so basically the 3D model can be pointed out using the framework, and for the last, the framework is using green button format, which is a standard for sharing and using energy data. So it can be easily integrated with many other systems which belong to this specific standard, which should be followed by everyone. Thank you.
And here is our project team. Thank you for all our project team. We had the developers, graphic designers, and the people behind the architectural concept.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask now the next team to already come here and set up. Meanwhile, we'll have Q&A. So if you have any questions to the Estia group, please raise your arm Any questions?
Questions?
So hello, I'm Satu with Aalto Campus and Real Estate. So my question is, when you could visit our office to meet the maintenance people and our energy management people, so we could maybe do something with Maarintalo. So just let me know when you are available.
Sure, we'll talk to you after the presentation.
Yeah, excellent,
We'll
thank
be
you.
happy to. Yeah. Any other question?
Or invitations. Question, invitation, job offers, threats, also welcome. Anyone else?
Yeah, there's a question.
I'm curious, how do you decide, like, if the building itself is healthy or not? Because for some reasons, I guess it would be hard to know how many people are in the building and how much energy is used per person.
Of course, we will look into historical data of about 3 months up to 1 year to decide whether and we will have, of course, devise an average usage in a day, except the weekends. We will exclude the weekends and, of course, holidays. So we will only look at the weekdays and the office hours, and then we will tell, oh, this is the average usage, and this should be this range would be the healthy data. So.
And not only to calculate the average data, but also after we have the data process to create goals for Maarintalo, what we want in the future and how we can accomplish the 2013 zero energy consumption and zero emission goals. So both to analyze but also to set goals.
Any more questions?